We eventually worked with NCIC to do this project that we're now undertaking. And it was a long process in that we evaluated our options across the globe for where we might do this project and realized that we were at a disadvantage in Vermont and in the U.S. with the very high income tax rate relative to other locations in the world. What we're trying to do with this project is bring our technology in St. Johnsbury within the Weidmann Group to a level that's the best in the world, from a level that's very antiquated and old. To do that, there's a major piece of equipment that had to be bought and purchased, and we've, fortunately with this project, agreed to do so. We had to buy the piece of equipment, build a building for that, and then eventually move the remaining good pieces of that line in line with a new piece of process equipment, which is the drying section.
So Weidmann was looking, it has been looking for a long time, to expand, to replace the board machine there, to replace the press, and so they were looking at alternatives. They'd been to the state and were fortunate enough to receive, due to a lot of effort from many different people, particularly Senator Jane Kitchell were able to get a tax credit from the state of Vermont to move that process forward. But the new market tax credit actually helped, I think, put that project over the top.
Fortunately, we have a wonderful program called New Market Tax Credits that we were able to introduce to them. And immediately, Weidmann got interested. We brought in experts, Deb Favreau from MHEC and others, who were able to design a solution very specific to Weidmann, which reduced the taxation to a level that became very competitive to all of the other producers that Weidmann has around the world.
John brought us in because he saw that new market tax credits could be part of the solution to the threat of Weidmann potentially putting this large investment elsewhere and losing these jobs that can't be replaced. It was a very creative and unusual structure that had to be put in place to make this happen, even in the context of the New Markets program. NCIC had to be willing to take ownership of half of the new project that Weidmann was putting in place. This was a $40 million investment that Weidmann was making. I think it speaks volumes to NCIC's reputation that Weidmann was willing to donate half of its interest in this investment to NCIC and count on them as a reliable business partner for 7 years.
Without this invigorating new project, we would be saddled with an old process that would eventually be useless, and it would cause this site to actually dwindle down to a point where it just may not survive it altogether. The process in putting this, this whole deal and package together to enable the investment was quite a process. There was, first of all, a lot of political involvement at the state level, and fortunately our governor and our local senator and Senator Kitchell and all the local representatives, especially Gary Rice and Bob South, all worked very hard to make this a reality, requiring special legislation to get the state tax credits. Once that was done, our board of directors said, hey, great, if you can get the federal tax credits, we're behind this and we'll go. That's where NCIC came in. We had tremendous support from NCIC to pull that together and say, yeah, we're a party to this, we'll be glad to take the investment position.
The bottom line is NCIC saw an opportunity to help a local company finance a very important project in our community, to retain a large number of employees and to help this company stay here, hopefully for the next 100 years and beyond.
We're particularly happy that we're here. We very much like the workforce and the work ethic here in St. Johnsbury and the surrounding area. We think it's an advantage, it's an enhancement to the Weidmann business, and we don't have to relearn it if we were to pull up stakes and move. So we're very happy to be that, and we're very happy to be, I would hope, somewhat of an anchor to this part of the state's economy. So I would highly recommend, as businesses are being evaluated for expansion or just for new operations, to really consider working with NCIC. I think they bring a level of community knowledge and expertise about how to start a business in terms of the financial side that could be very well worthwhile.